All right, so right now in America, we are in a K-shaped economy, meaning the people who are at the top of the K, they are getting all the money, generating all the wealth, and they are not feeling what the bottom of the K is feeling right now. These people are basically struggling to get by with basic needs in this economy right now. So those are the two groups in the K-shaped economy. And here's the thing, if you're someone who's in the bottom of the K shape, or if you feel like you're in it, or you're just, holding on by thin hair or whatever, there is a way to get out and get to the top of the K. But the first and foremost thing that you need to start doing, this is the bare minimum of starting to climb out of the bottom K, is start your emergency fund. And I am going to give you the 3 steps that I did that helped me, so I can share it with you, and you can start building your emergency fund as soon as possible. So here are the 3 steps. Before I get into the 3 steps, hi, I'm Natalie. Welcome to the video and welcome to my channel. In my channel, I talk about financial freedom and building wealth. So if you're interested in that stuff, please hang out here, subscribe, and we're gonna get you out of the bottom of the K and achieve financial freedom, all while generating wealth. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So last year, I had saved almost $5,000 in my emergency fund in under 10 months, and I am going to give you the tools that helped me get there so you can start there. And I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just doing things that aided me into getting to this point, so that it can help me get a leg up of getting closer to the financial freedom. So first things first, step 1 is opening up the high yield savings account. So with that, you are going to want to look for a high yield savings account. A high yield savings account is different from a regular savings account that you use. If you have a bank account and you have a checkings and you have a savings, that savings is different than the high yield savings account. The high yield savings account has interest occurring as your money sits in there, and you're going to want to get an account that is between 3 to 4%. Yeah, get one that's between 3 to 4%, so you can optimize as much interest as you can. It's different from a traditional account, because if you were to go to like a Chase or a Bank of America and you open up a checkings and then you have a savings, it won't be accruing any interest. And some accounts do. They will say like, oh, this savings account has 0.05% interest, but it's literally pennies, or if that, of interest sitting there. It's not really working how a high yield savings account is working. So that's the first thing you are going to want to do if you want to get out of this K at the bottom. So that's what you're going to want to do, is open up the high yield savings account, and you can start that today. There's online banks, there are other accounts you can use. It's a quick Google search, just Google high yield savings accounts and look through it thoroughly, look through the fine print, look at the qualifications, whatever you need, and then open that up. Step 2 is take a percentage for every dollar that you earn. So every time that money comes in, and this can be from a job, maybe it's a 9 to 5, part-time work, full-time work, whatever, or maybe it's gig work, maybe you're a contractor, maybe doing delivery driving, other contract work, whatever the case may be. whatever money that is coming to you. Each time you earn money, you will literally take a percentage out. Now, the percentage is going to be based off of what you want to save. What is your established emergency fund number? You want to aim to between $500 to $1,000 in this emergency fund. Why do you want to do that? Because most Americans, I think it was like 80 or 85% of Americans right now, cannot pay cash for an emergency that pops up in their life right now. So that's the number range you want to be aiming for. But once you get that number, you are going to want to write it down, write what percentage of each check or earning that you need to take out to get to that goal, and then also to how long is it going to take you to get there. Those are the two things for step 2, is take a percentage out each time you earn something, not every other check or every other side gig. Each time you earn money, take money out and pay yourself back to fund the emergency fund. Step 3, keep repeating that process until you hit the goal. That's literally it. Keep doing step 2 until you hit your emergency fund goal. That's literally it. That is the process. That's all you need to do. Now, I know there's going to be rebuttals because everything is not linear. Life is just not straightforward. We go through ups and downs. I completely understand. If you're someone who's living paycheck to paycheck, or you're just in a whole bunch of debt, or you got some other financial situations you got going on, I completely understand. I have been there. I have done it. It is not easy. I understand. But here's the thing. Once you get into the habit of taking money out, paying yourself back, hitting that emergency fund goal, not only will you, 1, hit the goal, but 2, now that you have created a habit that is becoming second nature to you because you've been putting in the reps for it. So that's why I say every time you earn, take money out, put it in a separate account, and then now you have the fund, now you have the cash, now you have a little bit more relief, because if an emergency does come up, because this is life that we're living right now, and things are going to come up, things are going to happen, emergencies will occur. You won't be in a panic state to where you have to do desperate things like take out a loan or borrow money from people or do outlandish things to get money for your situation, or just give up and just let things fall apart, let the car break down, or let the leak keep happening in the roof in your house, or whatever the case may be. Now you have a built-in cushion because you established that habit to make sure you have a backup, and the backup is the emergency fund. And the mindset is putting in those reps to making sure that you have cash backed up. You know what I mean? That's how you start climbing from the bottom of the K to the top. And it's just a step-by-step process that you have to start doing. And like I said before, I recommend starting minimum $500 to $1,000 of your emergency fund. Once you hit that, just continue to, keep taking that percentage out and keep funding that fund, because eventually the goal is going to be trying to get 3 to 6 months worth of an emergency. And even with times like this, drastic changes are happening in the economy. the bottom of the K is actively growing more, you are going to ideally want 12 months of expenses, cash in an emergency fund, just in case you do lose a job or you're in between jobs and you have no money coming in or little money that doesn't cover all of your basic necessities. And that's just how it is. And honestly, a little secret, it's not going to take you that long to get this emergency fund if you are on it, if you're hustling. Ideally, if you have a side gig, a side hustle, it shouldn't take more than a month, in my opinion, but that's just me. So, yeah. And yeah, and I can break down speed methods in a future video, but it is very possible to get your emergency fund within 14 days to a month max of making sure you are getting on the right track. So yeah, that's what I got for you. So your assignment now is to follow those 3 steps. Open up the emergency fund, take the percentage out, and repeat that process over and over until you hit your goal for your emergency fund. And then you can celebrate because you got your first emergency fund and you just got a new habit that helps you get to financial freedom. Talk about a double whammy. Am I right? So if this video helped you, drop your number down below on what you will be saving for your emergency fund. And yeah, if you have any value from this video, please like and share to people who will be interested in financial freedom and building wealth, and YAP sessions about getting to that next level. I am Natalie. I will see you in the next one. Bye.